I was away for 1 day. Then suddenly all this happened. Good morning. Today I am outside driving. I'm driving to a place called Gol, which is in the middle of Norway. It's a 5 hours drive from our house, and I'm there to have a seminar and to be part of a conference. But that's another thing. I don't need to talk about it right now. But I just love driving in Norway. It's so fascinating. Like, you have the mountains, you have the fjords, you have those very curvy roads, sometimes very narrow, and it's just an experience by itself. So I just wanted to share that with you today. If you ever come to Norway, rent a car, or at least take the train from Oslo to Bergen and just experience the nature, because it is wild. So right now I've been just passing a place called Voss. You might know the bottle called Voss. That's the name's from here. The water is from some common place in the south. Anyhow, this region is actually known for a special dish of sheep called smalahove. And smalahove basically means sheep head. And they boil and even grill, I think, the head of a sheep. And then they eat the meat for the cheeks and so on. But also the eyeballs and the tongue, if you want. Very, very different dish, but it's supposed to taste like sheep. I don't know, I've just tried a little bit when I was younger, but I don't remember too much of it. Another thing farm related is that before we had our sheep grassing here in the summer in the mountains, just a little bit further from Voss, in a place called Heim. And for many years they went there, but then some of the goats in one of the flocks nearby, they got a sickness that you don't want for any of your sheep or goats. Therefore, we moved to another place. It's not too far, but it's not too far away. But it's a better place because there is only sheep. So there is a problem here because sheep, we have more or less control over all the sicknesses. But the goats, they still have a program where they try to make them more healthy, and that means that some still are prone to some sicknesses. Anyhow, so from end of June until mid-September, end of September, more or less all of our sheep actually go in mountains grassing with no fences, no nothing. They have a GPS tracker, some of them, as many as we can afford, and that's it. So they go there and eat the life. Then in September we bring our dogs and as many people as we may bring, and we make sure that we bring all fully down. First start herding your and then at the end of September we'll go together. All the farmers that have sheep in this area go together and try to bring. It is very, very demanding, but it's also very, very fun. And even when we lived in Oslo, which is 7 hours drive from here, we still drove every year to be part of it because it's a very social event and you can walk in the beautiful, beautiful nature. And, yeah, it's just a really, really good experience. So please let me know if you want to participate, actually, because we need all the people we can get. And of course we speak mostly Norwegian, but we can also speak English or German if you want to. And I think that maybe French even, my wife at least. So if you want to be part of it, you're more than welcome. This year we have people from South America, from Greenland, and Norway, of course, participating. So if you want to, please join us. We'd love to have you here. Just want to, while driving here, there's this historic stave church, Norwegian stave church. It's called the Borgun Stavkirke, and it's a very, very beautiful building, and I just want to show you because they're part of our heritage and they're very special in many ways. So, but I'm just driving by because I have so little time, so sorry about that. There's a moose here. Let's see if we can see it. That was awesome. It's not too often I see them anymore since we've moved to the west coast where there's almost no moose. So it's also an experience. This is just immensely beautiful. I was away for one day, and then suddenly all this happened. To be honest, nothing happened. No lambing, no nothing. And not during the night, not anything. So a day to relax a bit more, and I'm glad that they could. But today, of course, we have 2 lambing this morning already. There's 1 now. We have given medicine to those we are letting out in the fields. Yeah. So today everything is happening. Like always, when you think you're done, of course there is another one that's starting to get lambs as well. So luckily my parents, they came to make dinner for us today, so that's very, very kind. So we get something to eat. I think it's 6 o'clock now. And we do have a lot of work to still do before we're done. A regular Saturday. This is very typical land that is just falling asleep away from its mom. So it's midnight and I'm trying to help one of the lambs that has been lacking energy. The mom has really abandoned her several times, so it hasn't got any milk. And now it seems like also the mother is dried up, like she don't have any milk. And it's very uncommon for this breed to not have a good mother instinct, so. But she's getting better now, so we'll see. Since the mother is all dried up, and the lamb doesn't really suck itself, and we have to just fill up the stomach. It has not been like today. The reason is simply that we had a lamb that I felt like we shouldn't take it out yet. And we did. And now it's not doing so fine. That's the worst feeling. When you have done something that was a little bit against your gut. So now we have to feed it through the night, and hopefully it will survive. Doesn't really look like it.